What's Gucci? You too. Pap Brady in the building, you dig what I'm saying? Marvelous Bluntz super in the building, you dig what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm in the building again, you dig what I'm saying? If you haven't already, subscribe, share, like our content, you dig what I'm saying? We appreciate all the love we've been getting lately on our channel, man. Shout out to our supporters, shout out to the subscribers, man. Shout out to anybody showing us love, dog. Big love from Marvelous Bluntz. We gonna keep it rocking and rolling, you dig what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, I knew, but I forgot that The Last of Us was back on this Sunday. So we had the Ant-Man review, and then Tori had hit the group chat, was like, man, bruh, can we move this up to 8? You know that Last of Us come on. I'm like, okay. I'm respecting The Last of Us because I'm really rocking with it. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know what we did. We moved the review up. If you haven't seen it already, go check out the Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania spoiler review and non-spoiler review. But we here for The Last of Us episode 6 review. You dig what I'm saying? And after the last episode, which was a boom, you dig what I'm saying? And, I can't fake. Like last episode, that got me really on board with being like, okay, this is a good show. You dig what I'm saying? Like, obviously, this is probably a great game. I already know how this show is. I know the game is even greater. You dig what I'm saying? So, episode 6, you dig what I'm saying? So, since that situation with Henry and his brother Sam in the last situation, it's been about 3 months gone past. And now it's snow outside. Obviously, it's winter. You dig what I'm saying? And we started off with this man and his wife. It looked like it was Joel at first, but it ended up being a man whose name was Marlon. He went hunting, went in the house with his wife. His wife had the gun on her though. The blick was on her. Joel was basically, he trying to get direction to go out west. You dig what I'm saying? So he needs this direction from Marlon and his girl. But the crazy thing is, Marlon and his wife, they don't even leave where they at. They been cut society off. So they live out in the dunes anyway. So they basically like, man, whatever is out there is dangerous. You dig what I'm saying? They tell Joel and them all but that it's going to be problems going out west. You dig what I'm saying? It's going to be issues going out west. You dig what I'm saying? But, Joel's looking for Tommy. They got to get Ellie to the spot so they can get the cure. So, he got to keep it moving. There's no other choice. But the little husband-wife dynamic was I rock with it with that when they went in the cat with Marlon. That was cool. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he had to ask her again, did you tell him? You know what I'm saying? Are you telling me the truth? He had a double answer. You dig what I'm saying? But boom, Ellie and Joel, they got to make this walk. They got to make this move. You dig what I'm saying? Ellie a little bit older. I'm starting to realize she more of a soldier. Like, she a little bit more mature going forward. Maybe because it's been 3 months, she actually is maturing as a female. And I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Ellie actually doing a good job. The actor doing a good job of acting older too. You feel me? Like, it was all on point. So they keep mentioning this river of death. You dig what I'm saying? Like, they just keep saying it's gonna be all this static, but all we saw was scenery. The scenery for this episode, A1. A1. I'm talking about the snow, the forest, everything looked good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked good to see visually on screen. You dig what I'm saying? So as they making their way across the river, next thing you know, they get pressed by some people on the horses. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, it's getting real. They get pressed by some people on some horses, and they actually got dogs to sniff out to see if you're infected. And the whole time, Ellie's infected. So Joel is starting to have these panic attacks. Like, he had a panic attack outside Marlon's house where Ellie had to press him like, are you dying? He about to have a panic attack when Ellie was about to get snatched, and thank God the dog just let it go. I don't know how the dog didn't smell her bite, but everything was good. But Joel, man, he is stressed out. He did. So they make their way up, and the Cowboys, Joel basically says, hey, my name is Joel, So basically this woman steps up. They realize that Joel knows somebody where they from. So they take him to this town, talking about this town got a big fence, like a gate, like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like before castles, when they used to put up fences, like big wooden fences. But when you go into the city, which is we see is now Wyoming, so they made it. Man, Wyoming's lit. They got running electricity, running everything. It's no issues like how Kansas was. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole nother city. Tommy is here. Tommy has been in this city the whole time. Tommy's a buster brother for that. Because, Kill, I be guzzing mud too. Because Joe was mad when he pulled up first. He was like happy to see Tommy. But then once he realized that Tommy had settled up and really had been chilling in this, what is this, like this community, you dig what I'm saying? He was like, hey, bruh, you started a whole life and said, F me, you really like left and never came back. And then as I left and came back and my brother was still in the trenches, I would have been like, hey, bruh, come out Wyoming. It's a move. He couldn't even do that. Little bro, you couldn't even tell me that your own family, you could have helped your own family. So, you know, he a little heated about that. And, you know, Tommy married and all that. He married the sister and all that. He married. They talking in the bar like it's a real functional bar. He tells Joe he about to have a baby and get married. He's like, hold up, bruh. Joe was not happy. Maybe he was happy. He was happy, but he was a little bitter on the inside. And Pedro Pascal, he did an amazing job acting, dog. He was really bringing the emotions for this episode for sure. I'm talking about crying. I'm talking about he was just distraught. He like, and then like, I feel him though, because I'd be mad too. It's like, dang, bro. And then Tommy was like, don't be mad at me because your life stopped. Like, bro, now you insulted me. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you went off and stepped off. I could have started a new life, bro, if you would have hit my phone. I could have started a new life where you at right now. That made no sense to me, bro. And then they're a communist community. So basically, like, everything runs like this. They took their guns. They took all their stuff. So it's like you can't even be a free person. So it's either two things in the apocalypse. Three things. You're going to either be a zombie. You're going to either be in a community where it's a bunch of crazies. And they just, the people who do the uprising end up losing it and being worse than the people you uprising against, or you're going to be in a community where they force you to do everything that they say to do. Man, count me out. Will to live. But, you know, Joel, he expresses himself fully to Tommy, basically, you know, kind of get it off of him. Like, bro, like, she got the cure. Like, I'm tired. Like, bro, he basically asked Tommy, can you take her from me? You know what I'm saying? Because he's tired. He like, bro, I'm old. You're younger. So, you know, he guilts Tommy and end up taking her. You know, basically, Ellie is upset about it. You feel me? Once she ends up finding out from Tommy's wife, Maria, that one, Joe has a daughter, so he hides stuff. And, you know, when she get older, she's starting to have more emotions. And she like, dang, Joe hiding stuff from me. You dig what I'm saying? And Maria basically tell her, the people a great quote. She said, the people we trust is the people that will really hurt you the most. Those people that will really cross you and do you dirty the most is the people that you trust the most. You feel what I'm saying? So I think she's kind of saying, not saying don't trust nobody, but I'm telling you, bro, when you trust somebody too much, I'm telling you, bro, you're subject to get hurt. They're going to hurt you the most. So, you know, that's real. That was real. But, you know, Ellie started to get a little suspicious, you know, and, you know, Joel trying to leave her off. He goes and say like, hey, like kind of tell her basically. And she already knows. She like, man, why don't you just go ahead and just go do your thing? And they got this tension going on. But, you know, Joel ends up about to run off and he actually is going to give her the choice. The next morning when Tommy's about to take her west, he actually is like, I'm going to give you the choice. Do you want to rock with me or not? Of course, Ellie want to rock with him. You know, she rocking and rolling with him. So, boom. They like, all right, they got to go to Colorado. That's where the, you know, facility is at. You dig what I'm saying? I think Colorado, that's where like all the little facilities at medical. So they go to Colorado. The place is straight bando. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's nobody there. It's like everybody left. And oh my God, right when we having a great moment, Ellie and him Joel finally bonding. You dig what I'm saying? She tried to bond with him when they was doing like a little campfire before they got to Wyoming, but he wasn't rocking. And then she ended up having a little callback moment where she told him, she told Sam that she wasn't going to go to sleep. And Joel told Ellie he wasn't going to go to sleep. And he fell asleep and they was outside, but she was ready to go. You dig what I'm saying? But they go to Colorado. They having a good bonding moment, whatever, talking about what they would do once they got out of all this and everything. And then next thing you know, it's some raiders. It's some random just scavengers, scallywags, whoever, whatever they are. And they just roaming and doing what, I don't even get what they was just doing. I guess they looking for supplies like everybody else. So they end up getting into that static. Ellie ended up helping him, actually helping Joel because he can't hear. He couldn't hear the dude sneaking up on him. Joel had to catch a body. Crowd. But in the midst of catching a body, bro gets stabbed. I'm like, oh my God, bro. Ellie had to get him on a horse. They rode on a horse. They got away. And that's the cliffhanger. Spoiler alert. That's the cliffhanger to everything. Is that, you know, Joel's bleeding out. He passed out. I guess that's the next episode. But I see the next episode is going to be another side episode, character episode. Bro, I'm sick of this, bro. They don't bring any clickers in this. Man, I said the summary of this whole episode, a review, just going over everything to say, bruh, like, we do not care about all this story. So it's an interesting story, but it's too much story, if that makes sense. And that's why I really I feel like I really went through my notes and really reviewed it so y'all can see how much is going on, bruh. Like, and it's still no real progress. And, you know, I saw a review, somebody was like, you know, they seen all the episodes. Say, like, this episode is going to mean something when you get to this episode. I don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying, bruh? I'm watching this. I'm investing time in this. I understand it needs to be substance story, but bro, where is the, maybe because I'm used to video games and just being that action satisfaction with the story satisfaction you did, but I can't just do the story, bro. Like, it's too slow, bro. It's too slow. That's my biggest pet peeve with this series. I do not want to see a series about some lesbian love that they say is coming next episode. I don't care, bro. Like, why, bro? This inclusive stuff, bro. I don't care. I don't care who you love. Just make sure the story is right. You feel what I'm saying? The Bill and Frank story, bro, that was a good love story, but what did it mean in the whole basis of what we were trying to do with The Last of Us? That's what we want to know as a fan. And that's why I think that Last of Us is, you know, it's moving along. People watching it or whatever, you dig what I'm saying? But are people really grabbing it on for substance? You dig what I'm saying? Really sticking on to it. But like I said, I give this one a definite 6 out of 10. No lighters up. You dig what I'm saying? I just really wasn't rocking with it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's more just, they're trying to win an Oscar. Like, they're trying to act. And I'm like, sometimes, bro, that's cool, but you still got to add on features of the game, which is action, bro. Like, it's not all just walking around. It's some type of action. And then the suspense, it's like no suspense. We just keep getting more. Bruh, I want a masterpiece, and a masterpiece fully has to have more of everything, not just story, bruh. Too much story for this episode to get. Too much story for The Last of It. What did y'all think of this episode 6? Like I said, I gave it a 6 out of 10. I wasn't really rocking with it. You dig what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all rocking with it in the comments below. I'll be back with a new review next week. And if you haven't already, man, check out the Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania review that's up right now. And also as well, open lobby this Thursday, Blunt Talk next week. You dig what I'm saying? Subscribe, share, Marvelous Bluntz, ASAP Rocky. We appreciate all our supporters. Peace.